So the plant that we're talking about, I'm going to put an arrow to it so you know which one I'm talking about, because I know there's more than one in the shot. So this is called yellow dock, but it's also called curly dock, and it's a plant that has quite a few uses, but we are going to start with their edible uses as we always do. The leaves, the stalks, and the seeds are all edible. Leaves can be added to salads or as a cooked vegetable. Now you should know that if you don't like the sliminess of okra, you may not like this because it's a little bit slimy. And of course, you should always wash your food after harvesting it. Now for a break in the action. Time for a quick pause in the action. Just a quick reminder for you to subscribe if you haven't. Click the like button, leave me a comment, and share the video with someone in your family or your friend group. And now, back to your regular video. I cannot stress this enough. You should never eat any plants, even if you are 1% unsure of its edible nature. Always go out with an expert if you decide to go out at all. Also remember to never eat large quantities of any plants your first time, just in case you're allergic. It happens. Remember, it only takes one mistake in identification for you to get sick. And while I'm giving you warnings, I need to give you one more. This plant contains oxalic acid, which means eaten in any quantities can lead to kidney stones. And now, let's continue our little discussion. This plant is a native to Europe, but they can be found in all 50 states and all but one of the Canadian provinces. I have read that they can be eaten raw, but I think if it were me, I would want them cooked. The leaves have a lemony flavor, and I would stick to the younger leaves myself, as the older ones can be tough. Now the seeds are edible, and they can be made into flour. But one thing about these seeds is that there is no gluten, so for baking purposes, you may want to add a little bit of wheat flour to it. The seeds, if roasted, have been used as a substitute for coffee. And we are now going to magically switch from the edible side to the medicinal side. Now curly dock is said to be a good remedy for constipation, as it soothes the intestinal lining and stimulates the flow of bile. Now the root has a I can't say it. Anyway, it makes you go pee. It stimulates urination, helps with bloating, urinary tract infections, and urinary stones or kidney stones. It's good for arthritis and rheumatism. Time for a few more warnings. It is toxic to horses, cattle, and sheep, and the seeds might even be poisonous to poultry. Dock has been used to wrap up butter and cheeses. The boiled leaves were given to pigs. Don't ask me. I just read what's there. The roots have been used to make a yellow dye, and the seeds have been used to make a dye also. And now it's time for me to say, see you in the next one.